I am Loki of Asgard, and I am burdened with glorious purpose.
Time travel, TVA, Loki-verse, all these sounds amazing. But are all these possible? Human TVA workers.
The timekeepers have built quite the circus, and I see the clowns are playing their parts to perfection.
Why does the TVA have only humans as their workers? In MCU, we were introduced to so many different species apart from humans who are more stronger and smarter than humans.
Hey guys, beers in the bucket. Feel free to log into the what?
Minutemen and hunters need to be strong basically. Only then they'll be able to catch the variants very easily. But we don't see any other species of TVA agents or hunters. Technically speaking, time is experienced by all species throughout space, which means there must be variants of other species too, which means humans cannot catch those other stronger species. What will TVA do?
You know, we brought in Kree, Titans, vampires. Why is it the two orphan demigods are such a pain in the ass?
For crimes against the sacred timeline, we are here to arrest you.
How are you gonna arrest me, tiny human?
I have a stick. Or do particular species have their own TVA agents and hunters? Why not guns? We see the TVA agents use pruning sticks or the time resetters pruning bombs. Why aren't they using any advanced form of weaponry? At least a dart gun kind of thing. A pruning gun will definitely raise their tactical advantage. Hey, don't run, I need to prune you with my stick. You can run, but you cannot hide.
Okay, fine, willing to accept that.
Now, the pruning sticks and the pruning resetters were more like a time travel devices. They were put into a different timeline which was not a part of the sacred timeline. Now, the pruning sticks and the time resetters were not exterminating devices. Rather, they were more like time teleporters. Where else have we seen time travel?
Time travel! What?
Yes, in the Endgame. And in Endgame, time travel was possible because of Hank Pym's Pym particles.
He had rumors about what was called the Pym particle.
So does that mean a different variant of Hank Pym is working for the TVA, helping them make these prune sticks and the pruning bombs? Maybe. Number 3, really old tech. We see that the TVA has some pretty old tech and pretty old-fashioned way of operating, like using papers for documenting, really big screens instead of flat screens. But at the same time, they have advanced AI and hologram like Miss Minutes.
Sort of both.
Talking of advanced AI, we have Amar, advanced man-made assistance robot.
Get lost, stupid fellow. I'll kick you so hard that even TVA won't care if you were alive.
Very respectful guy here. First we have to prune him. I believe that these TVA workers use these really old tech because they lived during that period.
It's just a void. What if the void isn't the end? What if there's something beyond it?
Here, Renslayer is easily making use of Miss Minutes to access documents and files.
Happy reading.
But this old woman needs to go manually check through the old paper files. This could mean Renslayer was part of an advanced civilization and this old woman may be part of the 1880s. Number 4, time travel.
Where every instance of existence collides at the same point and simply stops.
Time travel is pretty messed up. We do not have a clear theory of how time travel works. MCU suggests that multiverses branch out when there is disturbances caused in the main timeline. Now, we have Sylvie. Sylvie did not have a proper childhood and grew up in different timelines. I can strongly say she did not belong to any timeline. But then, how did she grow up? Can she normally grow because time did not pass through her, rather she jumped from timelines to different timelines?
Time passes differently here in the TVA.
Every time traveler does this, including the TV agents. Does this mean they have a unique timeline for themselves? If there's something called end of time and the sacred timeline repeats itself a number of times, it will mean It first happened one time, then it happened the second time, then it happened the third time, and it continuously happens for a number of times. So how long will it take, including all these times? Does it have its own time here? Also, where exactly is the Time Variance Authority situated? They are not in the future, because the future has void and end of time. They are definitely not in the past, because they have advanced tech in them. They are past to many futures and many futures to various pasts, which means they cannot leave the sacred timelines because variants must be kidnapped for them as workers.
Oh, this is absurd.
Number 5. Temp Pads. Temp Pads. These mobile-like devices called the Temp Pads allows the user to know where they are or on which timeline they are, and also works as a controller for the time teleporters.
A fully functioning time-space GPS.
These Temp Pads work in a similar way as the time GPSs created by Tony Stark. So does that mean a variant of Tony Stark works for the TVA? These have special monitoring devices which monitors the entire sacred timeline from the beginning of time till the end of time. Now, how are they able to monitor the entire thing?
What's that? Your temporal aura.
The series mentioned something like variance energy and temporal aura. But it's still a mystery how they absorb or read these energies, or what type of sensors they use to absorb these energies.